egg and cream mixture to our flour, and I am going to mix them together. We're gonna go old school. We're gonna use our hands, no spoon, no nothing. We're just gonna get in there. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you know, if you do not know, I've been having oven issues. So today I'm going to test it out. The bottom part is working, the bottom coil is working, but the top coil isn't. So I'm going to test out a simple, quick, fast recipe just to see if I can continuously bake things in the oven and not have an issue. So today I'm just gonna make some keto biscuit, cheese biscuits, scones, whatever you want to call it. I'm only saying that because I made this before, minus a few ingredients, and it looked more like a cookie, but it tasted like a biscuit or a scone, which is fine for me. So I'm just gonna do something quick and easy. Hopefully my oven works better than the last time, and yeah, we can have something delicious. So just to give you a rundown of the ingredients, I have almond flour, which is this one. I have coconut flour, baking powder, and a little bit of butter. I also have 35% whipping cream. The last time I made this recipe, which was yesterday, I used 5% cream. So I'm just switching it up just to see how different it's gonna be. The last time I made it, it was a bit dry, so I just want to see what's gonna happen this time around. And I just have some shredded cheese here and 2 eggs. It's been a long time since I've actually baked anything, so I'm itching for baking, and I'm very mad that my oven's not working. That's the problem. So we're just gonna do this really quickly and see what happens. So I just mixed my eggs just a bit, and I'm going to add the cream into it and stir some more until everything is fully incorporated. Now, the whipping cream is a bit thicker than the regular cream, like the light cream, so I think this time around, when I make these biscuits, cookies, whatever you want to call it, it might be a bit more moist than what it was. How I came up with this, I'm going to tell you right now. I was making a tuna salad, and I wanted bread, and I didn't want to go through the entire process that I did when I was making the keto bagels. So I was just like, let me put a dash of this, a splash of that, put it in, mix them all together, and yeah, that's how I came up with this. Okay, so since we have our flours and baking powder and our butter, we're just gonna mix them together. We're gonna crumble up the butter, sort of like how you do when you're making a pie dough. Just mix it in. I think the butter is gonna make it moist along with the cream. I don't know. This better turn out, because yesterday it was fine, but I didn't use 35% cream and I didn't add butter, so we'll see. So we're just gonna give it a mix, and then what I am going to do is I am going to add the cheese. The type of cheese that I'm using is just a marble blend. I bought block cheese and just shredded it myself. So we're just gonna mix this around for a bit until the cheese is coated. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't even know if this is gonna come out, because this is different than what I did yesterday. I'm telling you, yesterday I just threw everything in a bowl. One bowl, one thing, put everything in a bowl, scooped it, and then baked it. And I was pleasantly surprised by the results, because I was just like, I didn't even think about this much. I just did it. So this is the cheese in the flour, just so you see. I'm excited because I want to make some more tuna. I love tuna. If I can be honest with you, when I made these yesterday, they actually tasted really good. It's something that you can eat with, to me, with anything. Even though it has cheese in it, it has such a subtle flavor. I find that you can pair it with whatever you want. You can eat it with fish. You can eat it with I wouldn't eat it with jam, but jam and cheese sometimes work. Depends on the jam, depends on the cheese, right? Don't judge me. But I don't know. I was happy with it. I want to bake something. I'm tired of not baking, so this is my issue. Okay, so now I'm just gonna add our egg and cream mixture to our flour, and I am going to mix them together. We're gonna go old school. We're gonna use our hands, no spoon, no nothing. We're just gonna get in there. This is what it looks like. So now we're just gonna, you know, mix in until the dough is actually dampened. And we're gonna scoop it. I use a cookie scoop. I mean, if you want a rough looking biscuit slash scone slash cookie, I would literally pile it up like this and put it on a baking tray. So, and what I will say too, yesterday I used the cookie scoop, yes, but I flattened it. So today we're probably gonna do two versions. We're gonna use a cookie scoop, you know, flatten it. We're gonna use a cookie scoop, not flatten it, and then we're just gonna ball it up like this, and actually not ball it up, just get it, drop it. This is the scoop I'll be using. This is the size I used yesterday, so I'm gonna be using this today. Now, your oven should be preheated. I forgot to say that in the beginning. I just put mine at 350 and it's warming. So you are now going to scoop your cookie. Now, you can use parchment paper. I'm using a baking mat on my tray, and we're gonna scoop, we're gonna line, and we're gonna bake. Now, what I will say is I am lazy. I'm a lazy baker when it comes to keto. It's not for me. So anything that's quick for keto is a good thing for me. This is what it looks like. So I'm just gonna put it here. The bagel just took too much time for me, and because it was the first time that I was making it, it was very hard because I didn't expect all of that from the dough. This, when I made it yesterday, it was so fast. I was so surprised. Like, you don't even know. What I will say is, yesterday, the dough was more stickier, or was more sticky. The dough was sticky yesterday. Today, not so much. Today is a bit more thick. And I don't know. I think it's the cream. The cream is what makes the difference in this. Because I used 5% cream yesterday, and it definitely was a loose batter. It was not this thick. I'm gonna flatten 3. I'm gonna leave 3 like this, and the rest I'm just gonna dump. So we're just scooping the last bit. This is super thick. Trust me, yesterday wasn't like this. This is super thick. But I'm not freaking out, only because this dough is very manageable for me. Unlike the bagel dough, because we all know the bagel dough was just doing whatever it wanted to do. Like, seriously. Okay, so as you were seeing, I scooped. This is me not scooping. This is me just rounding. And this is me also not scooping. Not rounding, but just pulling it out and put it down. Now, I'm a bit of I'm weird. I'm just gonna scoop all of them, flatten some, leave some thick, leave some like this, because I like uniformity. So that was freaking me out. So I'm just gonna scoop the rest, show you what it looks like before I put it in the oven, and then we'll bake. Okay, so our little buns of steel are ready. I'm gonna just flatten just like that. Just like that. See? Nothing major. Just flatten. I like the flattened version. But yeah. So these I'm gonna leave this way. I don't know how they're gonna bake. I know these might spread just a little bit. But either way, I'm still gonna be eating both of them. So yeah, so now I'm going to bake these for about, I'm gonna start at 15 minutes and I'm gonna check. After 15 minutes, I'm probably gonna try and see the bottom of it. If it has a nice toasty color at the top and the bottom, I'm good with that. But it's trial and error because my oven really isn't working. So we'll see. But I'm happy because I get to make some more tuna salad. You know what I was just thinking about? I think because this version of my dough is a bit firmer, I think I could have rolled it out like a biscuit and use a cookie cutter. So next time around when I try it, I'll probably do it that way just to see. But this is a second version of what I did yesterday. I'm going to repeat it. So yesterday I made the same exact thing. The only difference is I didn't follow any recipe guides. I just kind of threw everything in one bowl. So I threw the almond flour, coconut flour, baking powder in. I didn't have any butter. I used 5% cream and I added salt and eggs. That was it. Mixed it up, ball it out. So we're gonna bake these and we're gonna hope for the best. Hopefully this works. I'm hungry, so this might be a part of my breakfast. Okay, so my baby is out of the oven. Now, it's a little brown on this side, but that's okay. I'm still gonna eat it. As you can see, the top is not as golden as I would like it to be. Only because, like I said before, the top coil of my oven is not working. So I'm just gonna have to make do with what I have. I really wanted these, so yeah. This is what we have. These were the ones that were flattened. As you can see, they were flattened. And these were the ones that I did not flatten. Now, they both look delicious for me. I might, yeah, I'm not gonna put them back in the oven. So, here you have it. Low carb, keto, cheese, biscuits, scones, or cookies, whichever one you wanna call it. You make it how you want, you bake it how you want, it's still delicious. I'm just happy with the results because now I get to eat it with my tuna. Thanks for watching. Before I left, I just wanted to show you the crumb structure. It's super hot, so it has, this is what it looks like. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I prefer yesterday's batch versus today because I was trying out different ingredients trying to make this, but I'm happy nonetheless because I'm still gonna eat it. It's still gonna be delicious and it's a good substitute for me as opposed to eating bread because you know you can't eat bread on keto unless it's keto bread. So yeah, I'm happy with the results. Hopefully my oven gets 100% fixed by next week and we can start baking properly again. But if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, share. I just want to give you a close-up of what the biscuit looked like.